Building resilience. Hazard mitigation actions for various disasters. Disasters, both natural and man-made, can strike at any time, causing significant damage and disruption. To protect communities and ensure their safety and resilience, it is crucial to implement hazard mitigation actions tailored to each type of disaster. Here, we outline specific mitigation strategies for each disaster listed. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. 1. Earthquakes, strengthening structures and ensuring safety. Seismic retrofitting. Strengthen buildings and infrastructure with seismic retrofitting techniques, such as the use of base isolators and energy-dissipating devices. Building codes. Enforce strict building codes that require earthquake-resistant design and construction. Secure non-structural elements. Brace and secure non-structural elements like shelves, light fixtures, and appliances to prevent them from becoming hazards. Public education. Conduct earthquake drills and educate the public on emergency preparedness and safe evacuation procedures. 2. Volcanoes. Preparing for eruptions. Early warning systems. Install and maintain volcanic monitoring and early warning systems to provide timely alerts. Evacuation plans. Develop and practice evacuation plans for communities in volcanic hazard zones. Lava flow diversion. Construct barriers or diversion channels to redirect lava flows away from populated areas. Air quality monitoring. Implement air quality monitoring systems to detect and respond to volcanic ash and gas emissions. 3. Landslides. Stabilizing slopes and reducing risks. Slope stabilization. Use retaining walls, terracing, and vegetation cover to stabilize slopes and prevent landslides. Drainage control. Install effective drainage systems to divert water away from vulnerable areas and reduce soil saturation. Land use planning. Avoid construction in high-risk landslide zones and implement zoning regulations to control land use. Early warning systems. Develop and maintain landslide monitoring and early warning systems. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to slow the video's speed settings if you want to take notes or watch the video in a slower pace. 4. Tsunamis. Safeguarding coastal communities. Tsunami barriers. Construct seawalls, breakwaters, and other barriers to protect coastal areas from tsunami waves. Evacuation routes. Design and maintain clear and accessible evacuation routes for coastal communities. Tsunami early warning systems. Implement advanced tsunami detection and early warning systems to provide timely alerts. Public education. Educate the public on tsunami preparedness, including recognizing natural warning signs and knowing evacuation procedures. 5. Avalanches. Protecting mountain communities. Avalanche barriers. Install avalanche barriers, such as snow fences and nets, to prevent snow accumulation and reduce avalanche risk. Controlled release. Use controlled release techniques, such as explosives, to trigger small avalanches under controlled conditions. Snowpack monitoring. Implement snowpack monitoring systems to assess avalanche risk and provide early warnings. Public awareness. Educate the public on avalanche safety, including recognizing avalanche-prone areas and knowing how to respond. 6. Floods. Managing water flow and protecting properties. Enhanced drainage systems. Upgrade and maintain drainage systems to handle increased water flow and prevent blockages. Flood barriers and levees. Construct flood barriers and levees to protect vulnerable areas from floodwaters. Elevate structures. Elevate homes and buildings above potential flood levels to prevent water damage. Floodplain management. Implement floodplain management practices, such as restricting development in high-risk areas. 7. Hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons. Securing structures and ensuring safety. Wind-resistant building design. Use wind-resistant materials and construction techniques to strengthen buildings against high winds. Storm surge barriers. Construct barriers to protect coastal areas from storm surges. Emergency preparedness plans. Develop and practice emergency preparedness plans for hurricanes, including evacuation procedures and communication strategies. Public education. Educate the public on hurricane preparedness, including securing property and knowing evacuation routes. 8. Tornadoes. Reinforcing structures and providing shelter. Safe rooms. Construct safe rooms within homes, schools, and public buildings to provide secure places during tornadoes. Strengthen roofs and walls. Use hurricane clips, fasteners, and straps to secure roofs and walls against high winds. Early warning systems. Implement advanced tornado detection and early warning systems to provide timely alerts. Public awareness. Conduct public education campaigns on tornado safety, including recognizing warning signs and knowing where to seek shelter. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm to supercharge the YouTube algorithm and support me making more content for you. 9. Severe thunderstorms. Mitigating lightning and wind damage. Lightning protection systems. Install lightning rods and surge protectors to prevent lightning damage to buildings and electrical systems. Reinforce structures. Strengthen roofs, walls, and windows to withstand high winds and hail. Tree management. Trim and maintain trees to prevent branches from falling on buildings and power lines during storms. Public education. Educate the public on severe thunderstorm safety, including seeking shelter and avoiding outdoor activities during storms. 10. Blizzards. Ensuring safety and access. Snow removal plans. Develop and implement snow removal plans for roads, sidewalks, and critical infrastructure. Insulate buildings. Improve insulation in buildings to maintain warmth during extreme cold temperatures. Emergency supplies. Ensure that homes and public buildings have emergency supplies, such as food, water, and heating sources. Public awareness. Conduct public education campaigns on winter storm preparedness, including staying indoors and knowing how to stay warm. 11. Droughts. Conserving water and managing resources. Efficient irrigation systems. Implement water-efficient irrigation systems, such as drip irrigation, to conserve water. Rainwater harvesting. Set up rainwater collection systems to store water for use during dry periods. Drought-resistant landscaping. Promote xeriscaping and use of drought-resistant plants to reduce water consumption. Public awareness. Educate the public on water conservation practices and the importance of saving water during droughts. 12. Wildfires. Reducing fuel and enhancing fire safety. Fire breaks and defensible space. Create fire breaks and maintain defensible space around buildings to prevent the spread of wildfires. Fire-resistant building materials. Use non-combustible materials for constructing buildings and apply fire-resistant coatings to structures. Emergency preparedness plans. Develop and practice wildfire emergency preparedness plans, including evacuation procedures. Public education. Educate the public on wildfire safety, fire prevention, fire response equipment, and how to respond within wildfires. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. 13. Epidemics and pandemics. Preventing and managing disease outbreaks. Vaccination programs. Implement vaccination programs to prevent the spread of infectious diseases. Public health monitoring. Develop and maintain public health monitoring systems to detect and respond to disease outbreaks. Emergency response plans. Develop and practice emergency response plans for epidemics and pandemics, including quarantine and treatment protocols. Public education. Educate the public on disease prevention measures, such as hygiene practices and vaccination importance. 14. Insect swarms. Protecting agriculture and ecosystems. Pest control programs. Implement integrated pest management programs to control insect populations and protect crops. Early warning systems. Develop and maintain early warning systems to detect and respond to insect swarms. Crop diversification. Promote crop diversification to reduce the impact of insect swarms on agriculture. Public awareness. Educate farmers and the public on pest control practices, invasive species, and the importance of early intervention. 15. Industrial accidents. Ensuring safety and preparedness. Safety regulations. Enforce strict safety regulations and standards for industrial facilities. Emergency response plans. Develop and practice emergency response plans for industrial accidents, including evacuation and containment procedures. Maintain emergency response equipment for emergencies. Safety training. Conduct regular safety trainings and drills for workers and emergency responders. Public awareness. Educate the public on how to respond to industrial accidents and the importance of safety measures. 16. Nuclear accidents. ensuring safety and containment. Radiation monitoring systems. Install and maintain radiation monitoring systems to detect leaks and spills. Emergency response plans. Develop and practice emergency response plans for nuclear accidents, including evacuation and containment protocols. Conduct regular safety trainings and drills for workers and emergency responders. Maintain emergency response equipment for emergencies. Safety regulations. Enforce strict safety regulations and standards for nuclear facilities. Public education. Educate the public on radiation safety and how to respond in the event of a nuclear accident. 17. Oil spills. Preventing and responding to spills. Containment measures. Install and maintain containment measures, such as booms and barriers, to prevent the spread of oil spills. Emergency response plans. Develop and practice emergency response plans for oil spills, including cleanup and restoration protocols. Conduct regular safety trainings and drills for workers and emergency responders. Maintain emergency response equipment for emergencies. Safety regulations. Enforce strict safety regulations and standards for oil drilling and transportation. Public awareness. Educate the public on environmental and health impacts of oil spills and the importance of prevention and response measures. 18. Transportation accidents. Enhancing safety and preparedness. Safety regulations. Enforce strict safety regulations and standards for transportation systems. Implement regular vehicle inspections and enforce infrastructure standards to ensure safety compliance and reduce risks. Emergency response plans. Develop and practice emergency response plans for transportation accidents, including evacuation and rescue protocols. Safety training. Conduct regular safety training for transportation workers and emergency responders. Provide first aid and CPR training and conduct simulation exercises to practice response strategies. Public education. Educate the public on transportation safety, emergency protocols, and how to respond in the event of an accident. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. 19. Environmental degradation. Protecting natural resources. Conservation programs implement comprehensive conservation programs to protect forests, wetlands, and other natural resources. These programs should preserve biodiversity, restore degraded ecosystems, renewable energy use, and promote sustainable land use practices. For example, actions to establish reforestation projects to restore deforested areas, create protected zones to safeguard endangered species and their habitats, protect historical properties or beaches, or actions to ensure sustainable agriculture and forestry practices to reduce impacts to natural resources. We must do all we can to help our communities and preserve our natural resources. Conclusion: standing strong against the storm. Disasters may be inevitable, but the devastation they bring doesn't have to be. By proactively implementing hazard mitigation plans and procedures, communities can transform vulnerability into resilience. Preparedness is the key to safeguarding lives and property, ensuring that when the storm clouds gather, we stand strong together. Now is the time for action. Invest in the future, fortify your community, and build a legacy of resilience. Let's face the forces of nature head-on, confident in our preparedness and united in our commitment to protect what matters most. Together, we can weather any storm and emerge stronger on the other side. Let's make resilience our mission. Plan, prepare, and protect. The time to act is now. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Comment level up to show you are ready to level up and watch this video to the end. Please do like, share, follow, subscribe, and comment below to help support this channel and help me succeed so I can post more for you. Thank you all for joining me. Talk to you soon on the next one. Subscribe by clicking on my on-screen photo. We will help you level up your successes and foster the best outcomes in life.
Definitely be sure to click on the above images to subscribe and watch more videos and really help support my channel so I can make more videos for you.